In this video, I will demonstrate how to seed the number generator and use random integer on the TID384 calculators. Let's start off with talking about the random integer function. The random integer function selects random integers from a specified set with uniform frequency. Meaning each of those numbers are selected with the same probability or equal probability, or sometimes we would say also equal frequency. The structure of the function on the calculator is random int parenthesis lowest possible number comma largest possible number. As an example, we will, or I will demonstrate how the 1969 Vietnam War draft may have been done using the calculator. Of course, the calculator hadn't been invented in 1969. So the number 1 would correspond to the first birthday of the year, January 1st, and the last number would correspond to December 31st birthday. And there are 366 instead of 365 due to the leap year when there was actually a day, February 29th birthday. So let me show you how this works on the calculator. So to use the random integer function, you want to press the math key, use the arrow key to arrow over to PROB, and then choose random integer or random int. Pressing enter brings the function up to the home screen. Now I press 1, comma, 366, close parentheses. I press enter. So the first birthday on the list would be the birthday corresponding to the 185th day of the year. Then we would have the 13th day of the year, and so forth. Now, one issue that we would have to deal with if we were going to use the calculator is that the calculator samples with replacement. So that would be like the pills, the containers with the birthdays in them in the big vat. It would be like pulling those birthdays out and but then putting them back in. That's with sampling with replacement. And of course, for the actual Vietnam War draft lottery, that was sampling without replacement. So it would take some time to do this. You could also write a program for the calculator that would check to see if that number had been drawn yet. So anyway, it could be done on the calculator without replacement, but that would require programming. So this is how we use the random integer function on the calculator. Now, the next thing I want to show you is this idea of seeding the number generator. The issue with using random number generators on computers and calculators and electronic devices is that all of these things work using programs or algorithms. And whenever you know the starting value for that algorithm, you can predict the outcome. So let me demonstrate how this works. To seed the number generator, and I'm choosing my birth year, 1966, because I was 3 years old when the war lottery happened in 1969. And any number will work as a seed value, by the way. Now I enter the number 1966, which is called the seed value. I press the STO key for store. So the number 1966 will go into, and we want to put that into the variable named rand, or the unknown named rand. Then we press enter. The number is printed back out, and that tells us now the number generator has been seeded. Now I'm going to go back and sample again. One nice feature on the TI calculator is the recall option. I just press second enter and it brings back the last command. If I press second enter again, it brings back the command before the last command, and so forth. This is actually, in computer language, we call it a stack. So the commands are stacked in sequential order in the calculator's memory, and we can recall them, which is just really a shortcut. So now I press enter. So in this event, or in this sampling, the first number chosen would be 283, 257, and 22. Now, the thing about these number or these sequences of numbers is that they're not truly random, again, because knowing the seed value means that they are predictable. So we call them actually pseudo-random. And let me show you what I mean by this. So if I go in and go back and seed the number generator or reseed the number generator with 1966 and then repeat my sampling, I get the exact same three numbers. So I think that it's a little bit interesting to speculate if we did have another major war and the government, the president of the United States, I suppose, Nixon in 1969 started the draft by executive order. That might be how it would happen again. And in this day and age, I wonder if the process of selection might involve a number generator like the one I'm demonstrating now. And I think it's important to keep in mind, or to know, that in that circumstance, I would be suspicious because of the ability to predict the sequence. And it would give the illusion of random numbers, but they wouldn't actually be random, which could not, I mean, we would question the fairness, I think, of a lottery like that. So in this particular case, I think the 1969 process of using the drum and the pills, where they're obviously well mixed on television so everybody can see, yes, this is truly random. And if your birth date happened to come up as the first choice, that's the luck of the draw. Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful.